chilly night in Florida. I know it doesn't really get cold here. I'm definitely not complaining. I'm definitely complimenting. I like it. It's nice. But I know the title of this video might be a little deceiving. Not so much, because the video is about lower surgery. And I wanted to talk about, I keep going back and forth. Meta, Phallo. I'm not really sure which one I want. There's pros and cons to both. So the thing for me is I identify very strongly as just a man. I don't identify as a trans man. In fact, it's even hard for me to talk about being trans with people. People who know, that's fine, but I live a stealth life, and if I had a girlfriend, it's just weird for me to talk about it in general. It is weird. I'm open to talking about it, but it's weird because I don't identify that way. With that said, I am trans, which means I don't have a cis body, which means for me to have the body I want, that I'm most comfortable with, I need to go through surgeries, but I'll still have a trans body. So it comes down to Phallo and Meta. Now, the title of this video is Phallo Doesn't Look Real? ? Because people think that. Not the case. I have seen many results of Phallo. I am in several groups on Facebook. I've talked to many guys who've had it done. And to be honest, there's some great surgeons out there who do a fantastic job. Everybody's body is obviously different. But from what I have seen, it looks much better than it did 5-10 years ago. So I do think Phallo looks real. Now, here's the pros and cons. Okay, so Phallo, you're looking at a lot of surgery. Then you have either a scar on your forearm or your thigh, because you have radio forearm, something, they either take it from your forearm or they take it from your thigh. And which is alt, the thigh is ALT. So other cons to it, in my opinion, you can't get a natural erection. You have to either use an erectile device or you have to pump it. So you don't have that natural erection that you would have with Meta. Pros to Phalloplasty: size, it just being a normal size, really. I would say that's the biggest pro. So in normal size, as opposed to a micro penis, which cis guys do have. I forget the exact statistics, but there are many cis guys who have that. So this is the thing, we all have a unique human body, regardless of how we're born, male, female, disabled, not disabled, with a disease, not with a disease. We all have a unique human body, and then that human body goes through stuff throughout life, and it can change. It can change at any second. So thinking about it that way, we look at Meta, right? So those are the cons, pros being mainly, and being able to stand to pee 100%. Nobody has a problem standing to pee with that. Now, Meta, you can have Meta and stand to pee. There's quite a few people who can. There's quite a few people, though, who don't. So you do run that risk with Meta. Brings me to the other cons of Meta, the size. So it's really like a micro penis. It really is a micro penis. Now, for me personally, I happen to have good growth. Genetically, I've been blessed. Pumping does work. So look into pumping. Do your own research. Don't take my word for it. Do your own research, but look into it. I can say it works. I am going to get back into it. I've done it in the past. I've done my own research. It's definitely beneficial. But the cons to Phalloplasty, back to that. So the size, maybe you can't stand to pee. And that's basically the cons. The pros, to me, and are big pros, unfortunately the cons are big cons, but the pros are less surgery, a better recovery. You're more likely to have a better recovery. And again, everybody's different. There are people at Phallo who have great recoveries. I know several guys who've had minimal complications. One guy even no complications thus far. So everybody's different. But Meta definitely does seem to have a higher recovery rate, or a better recovery in comparison to Phallo. Another pro to it is, which is a big pro to me, is a natural erection. Now with Phallo, you still feel your micro penis, okay? So what you grow naturally, what you would have, Meta would lengthen that. And then it would use the labia and probably implants to make balls. But it would lengthen that. Phallo, you're building the phallus from either the forearm or the thigh. And so that's why you need to pump an erectile device with Phallo, but with Meta, that's your penis. They just elongate it. So the clit is what's elongated, and that is already inside the body a little bit, and they lengthen that out. But again, the cons are you're also working with the girth that you have. So from my understanding, maybe I'm wrong on that. Definitely look that up. I do not know that for a fact. But, although, no, somebody did say there's things they can do for the girth now, too. Now, it's not going to be an extraordinary amount of girth, I'd imagine. It's not going to be like Phalloplasty. And that was just somebody saying something. I did not look into that, so I encourage you to look into it. But what I do know is that they really can't. I don't think they can do much with it. So maybe this new thing, I don't know. Look into that. But anyway, yeah, I think those are pretty much the pros and the cons. So I'm just still on the fence, and that's where I'm at. But if you've had surgery, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you've had. Let me know what you think. Are you happy? What are the pros and cons to your specific surgery? How are you feeling? Let me know. And if you're thinking about surgery, if you haven't had it yet, also let me know. Let me know what you're thinking and why. And I'll catch you guys when I catch you guys. Now, this video's been glitching the whole entire time. I really hope that it comes out smooth. If not, I guess I'll have to do a retake. See ya.